Now here's Lillard. Following the miss by Michael Conley.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
Here's Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Back to Gobert. With the clock winding down. And Gobert throws it down.
And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. I asked him what his team needed to do in order to contain Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coach told me we have to make sure to communicate and help out on defense, specifically clogging up and taking away lanes to the rim. That's how he can really hurt you. Of course, it'll be an all-hands-on-deck tonight approach, trying to stop the Greek Freak. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. To the middle. Now, here's McDaniels.
Not stopping that. Gobert from there is right around 100%.
Here's Lillard. Here's Giannis. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, you want to be aggressive and get the other guys on their heels.
Now, here's McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Pass to Towns. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Middleton. Lopez a screen. Lillard from outside. Cans it from downtown.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Oh, here's Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Lillard. Back to Giannis. Here's Prince. And the rejection by Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. To the paint. Here's Middleton.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
Outside, Towns. Towns, the screen. Here's Edwards. And there's the foul. And it's on Taurean Prince. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
29 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Edwards. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And sometimes Edwards makes defenses feel helpless. Tough shot there.
To the inside. Middleton can't get it to go.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 2. And the second quarter about to get... And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Back to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. The Timberwolves are now on the same page. Karl Anthony Towns says it's good when you're able to sacrifice to see the results you wanted and share the success. We're all making this happen. This is a team coming together and saying we really want to do something special. Kevin, they're right on the road to doing that.
Yeah, well said, David. Karl Anthony Towns is very motivated. Definitely.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Pass to Trent. Knocked loose. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Edwards looking it over. Now here's Gobert. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Here's Portis. Minnesota with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Second team foul.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And Greg, you think about what they call float games. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Bucks trail by 8. Here's Lillard. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Minnesota with the ball. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. Now Edwards. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Over onto the Kumbo. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Lillard, right side. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, Middleton is a talented scorer from anywhere on the floor. Goes to the paint and does his thing.
Picked by Reed. Down low. Out to Edwards. Towns, the screen. Another shot. Strong move inside by Edwards.
Just a ferocious play by Edwards. Taking the contact, but staying committed to his finish.
Here's Lillard. Rebound, Minnesota.
I think this is a rare case of being overcommitted. He tried to go all out at the rim, and they stifled him.
Towns, the screen. Here's Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
Edwards plays with such ferocity.
Here's Prince. Down his high post. He's got 5. Pass to Portis. Puts one up from 19. That's good on the jump shot. Portis has got his first points in this one. Conley surveying the D. Back to Reed. The kick out to Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing here by 8. Prince's shot is good.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead it to the score.
And it's Conley penetrating. Drops in the layup for 2. Conley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Here's Lopez. And so it's Minnesota holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Here is Edwards. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Lopez with the steal.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
And the rejection by Towns. Three-pointer, Lillard. Offensive rebound. Six to shoot. Lopez a screen. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Timberwolves leading by 10. It's Trent on the wing. The shot by Middleton, wide open. That three off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Towns looking around. Edwards with it. 8 points for him. He gets it in there. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for Minnesota.
Well, right there, Edwards uses the screen to create the space he needs.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lillard outside. Screen by Giannis. Inside. Towns with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bucks on defense. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. From 15 feet away, we see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. Going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Here's Alexander Walker.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The first one falls. And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Oh, smart idea to set up Lillard, a man who knows how to score.
Gobert, the screen. Edwards at full speed.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Middleton for 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 11. And the dunk by Towns.
look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game oozes athleticism.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Gobert, the screen. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
That free throw, no good. You know, Coach, what more can you ask? The reigning 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert.
Well, Kevin, since you asked, his impact in the playoffs hasn't always been the same as during the regular season. That's got to be the next step.
Lillard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the Year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked 1st in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Jrue Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Timberwolves shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alteration. So both teams making some changes here. And the second free throw, good. And he can't make it. 3 for 3. On the wing, Ingles. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dillingham. Over Prince. Another miss by Minnesota. Takes a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Prince has got 5.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Bucks trail by 7. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Prince. Here's Giannis. Lillard with it. Portis the screen. Unloads from 13. Lillard misses. Timberwolves leading by 7. Here's Edwards. Edwards knifing his way inside.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. The Timberwolves making a change here. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Bucks trail by 9. 3-pointer, Lillard. It's rebounded by Towns. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
First team foul.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, their shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Towns, the screen. Here's Edwards. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. And here's Prince outside. And the Bucks miss again. Minnesota leading by 10. Edwards inside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. 18 points for Anthony Edwards.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. To the inside. And Reed throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Down low, inside. Giannis drops it in.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Outside Edwards. Milwaukee with the rebound. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit. Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stop.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
Drills it from outside.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Towns. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Bucks trailed by 5. Lillard outside. For 3, Middleton. Reed with the rebound.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Here's McDaniels. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. And Lopez has it in the corner. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here is Edwards. Stolen by Prince. Lillard from outside. The shot, no good.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Edwards inside. Great D that time for Middleton.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
And Edwards slams it in.
And right there, Edwards with a great dribble move to create space.
Pass to Lillard. Back to Prince. Offensive rebound. That's tipped. The Bucks working the ball around. Tries yet again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And a high-level rebounder at both ends. Giannis is dominant in pretty much every phase of the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.